Oh, that was quick. Okay. Okay. Hi guys, welcome to our live stream today, November 24, 2020. So I'll start first with BTC and then after that BTC dominance and then possibly some altcoins. For this analysis, I will mostly use a Renko chart for 1 day time frame, and for lesser time frame or lower time frame, I will use the candlestick. And possibly if there is an indicator that I will use, the divergence indicator. So now let's check on the the BTC chart. So this is the BTC chart using Coinbase. So if you have watched my previous video, long-term view is still the same. I'm still a long-term bullish on Bitcoin, and I'll just use this Renko chart as for my long-term view. So anyway, after the global dump, most of my trades are actually long. So anyway, we'll just copy that. We'll just copy the height and then we'll put that after a breakout in this triangle. Oh. So this is my target, close to 29,000. Currently, Renko chart is forming a bullish chart that could possibly retest the all-time high, which is close to 20,000. So let's see. I hope everyone is gaining. Because I think I shared my positions last time. Anyway, the support I'm looking at is at the 17,200 if ever it reverses. But yeah, I think this is just it for now. Because each Renko chart is actually 800 $15. So after it hit this Renko chart, the 19,581, just add 815 on that. 19,500. What's that? 581 plus 815. The next possible target is actually more than 20,000 area. Because based on coin market cap, the all-time high is more than 20,000. So let's see if I think within this week it could possibly really retest this all-time high. That's my personal bias. So anyway, let me also share here in my trading journal. So I think this is my that there. And this one okay, here. As you can see, in my journal, my average entry price is actually 18,504.5, but it already hit. My target here is 19,200, but a while ago I adjusted to 19,000 and it got stopped out, and then I open another long position when it dumped a bit, so lower than 19,000. I did not screenshot it yet since before this stream I'm actually trading. So anyway, I still have a long position at the moment with a target at 20,000 area. So let's see, I'll just adjust my stop loss later on after this live stream. So I think that's it for now. Seems like it's pretty bullish. Anyway, let's look at the divergence indicator. So currently it's at 75, but the highest divergence indicator, or the RSI, is actually more than 80 or at 86. So it could possibly retest this area in my opinion. So it will possibly break this all-time high and will create a new all-time high. So let's see. That's my personal bias. So anyway, in trading, always manage risk. Now let's move on to Ethereum. Oh, but before that, let's move on this. The BTC dominance. But here we will use the candlestick because there is actually 3 gaps here. I will not just delete this one. So anyway, we have 3 gaps at 64 area, 66 area, the 74, and the 97 area. So currently it's, it seems like it's recovering. So possibly it's a Bitcoin day again. So there, if you look at it, though we still have 10 hours before the daily candle will close. But normally I'm looking at the week, so I think it will possibly, my bias here is more on a bullish and will possibly retest this previous resistance of around 66 area. So let's see. So if BTC dominance goes higher, alts will go lower, or the growth or the returns will not be that higher. So anyway, now let's move on to Oh, it's currently 19,166. It went high as, let me just check. Oh, this is one day. It went high as 19,332. Did I am using Renko chart a while ago? Oh, what's that? Oh, I mean I'm at BTC dominance. So there you go, guys. Well, actually, as I mentioned before, after the global dump, most of my trades are actually long. I do short, but when I just scalp. So majority of my gains, year-to-date gains, are actually from my long position. So let's see how it goes. I think it will move and will retest this 66 area. That's my bias. However, if continues to go lower, the next or the support I'm looking at is the 60 area. So currently the BTC dominance is at around 63 area. So let's see. Now let's move on to Ethereum. Let me just remove this one, and I will use this Renko chart. So actually Ethereum is at a very critical level. It's currently retesting the all-time high. I mean not all-time high, but the strong resistance area. Or did it broke it? Wait, let me just. Yeah, it already broke, or it break out the strong resistance area. So from here, as what I've mentioned, I'm more bullish on it. Why? Let's compare it to Bitcoin. So what happened to Bitcoin after it break out? Oh, not this one. Sorry. So after it break this strong resistance area, it continues to move higher, and I'm expecting the same for Ethereum. So since it break out, so most of my trades from here will be long. Of course, there will be pullback in my. Of course, there will be a pullback. That's normal, and just take profit when you're happy with your profits. Or you can also use a trailing stop, or you can adjust and become the trailing stop yourself. I mean, you are adjusting the market or your stop loss. Actually, I'm also doing that depending on the platform, because some platforms don't have trailing stop. So I think this one is my long-term target, the close to 2000 area. So as you can see, it already break this long-term resistance area, and the next possible target I'm looking at is this area, or the next resistance is this area around or more than $800. So I will just use this Renko chart as support. This last confirmed bar, the low of this is actually $583. So that will be the support I will be looking at. Anyway, let's look at the divergence indicator. Wait, let me just make it bigger. Is that so? If we make it bigger, it actually at resistance area. So let's see if it break that area, possibly this area, the 80 divergence indicator or RSI. Right, where there is, oh yeah. So I think that's it for Ethereum. Yeah, I think I shared before that, yeah, my TP area is 550 and then I reopen and then I have a TP area again at 600 and then yeah, currently I still have a long position with the 700 area as next target. I think let me just share it. I think this yeah, this one, the average of 523 area. So this is perpetual, so I think that not that I still, or this, oh, I only have one perpetual open position at the moment, average price of 523 area. So let's see, I want to TP it. I will not wait for the 800 because I think it's already very the ROE or the returns is already very high in my opinion, so I will take a profit on that at 700 area. Though the resistance I'm looking at is the 800 area. So I'll just relong after that. I think it will pull back before that 800 level. So let's see how it goes, but my long-term target here is 1000 or close to 2000. And as I mentioned, from here, most of my trades will be long. But of course, we will expect a pullback, like what happened also to Bitcoin. It will not be a straight up. Along the way, there will be some surprise dump. So always manage risks. And as much as possible, don't trade with a tight liquidation because when I'm trading, as I mentioned before, my liquidation is actually zero if my position is long. But before I also experienced losing and of course got liquidated. So it's the trading is actually an everyday learning experience. So it's every day we learn something new. So now let's what else? Oh, this one XRP. I remember this because I checked the coin market cap and I think the one that I've discussed yesterday is this one, which is not complete. So we'll use this one, the bit stump, because as you can see, the all-time high is actually this area, more than $3. So what's the high of this? Or uh, there. This one is 3.31 using this bit stump. So 3.31, that was January 4, 2018. So let's go back to this Renko chart. Oh, someone was asking about this a while ago because she opened a position at 64 and she's asking if she will close the position because that the price a few minutes ago is lower than zero point 0.6, lower than his buying area. So he's worrying if because she's losing. So I just told her to relax because trading, if you're stressed, will also affect your trades. Um, it's so if you look at it, it's actually a bearish Renko chart, and each Renko chart is actually that's the height of this 2 cents or about 3 cents. Wait, let me just check the. Oh, there's actually a divergence here. The Renko chart is going down, but the divergence indicator is still in an uptrend. So possibly we can wait. Let me just look at the lower time frame, but we will use this one, the candlestick, so that we can look at the possible trend because since I have limitations of using the Renko chart, I can only actually use higher time frames, which is daily, weekly, and monthly time frames. But if you look at the 3 hours time frame, seems like it's forming a possible support at this area. As what I mentioned before, look at I'm looking mostly on the wicks and at the same time the candles with the same body below or uh, at the top. So I'll put that as support and resistance. So on a 3 hours time frame, I think it could possibly retest the 73 cents if I'm scalping anyway. So let's see. So possibly using this Renko chart, I think my bias here will be a possible regular bullish divergence, wherein this Renko chart, it will form a new bullish chart. Using the candlestick. But anyway, since it's still a bearish chart, I will not enter this trade at the moment. I will wait for the confirmation of the bullish Renko chart. So which is uh, let's wait for a green Renko chart here before I will go long. Currently, I have no open position here in XRP, but I do hold some XRP spot. It's not because most of my trades are actually futures. So basically, the main is Bitcoin, Ethereum, and Litecoin. So that's the majority of my trades. So I think that's it. For me, I'll just wait for a possible reversal of Renko chart before I will go long. Because if this continues, possibly it will retest the 50 cents. But if this will reverses, 80 cents will be the immediate resistance, and then before the 95 cents. So let's see. But of course, over the long term, I'm more bullish on it. Actually, for this one, let me just share my position. This perpetual one, I actually changed it, the settlement from BTC to USD. Why? Because I'm accumulating XRP. So once I settle it, a while ago I settled it actually in USD because I closed it a while ago at $19. I mean 19,000. Yeah, $19,000. I got stopped out at that area, and then settlement at US dollar, and then I transfer it to my spot wallet, and then I buy XRP, and then after that I transfer it again to my futures wallet. So at least so I'm accumulating XRP actually because of its wait, let me just because of its attractive uh, returns, possibly in my opinion. So that's a possible return of 301% if it will retest its all-time high on a conservative note. So I think next time I will make a spreadsheet and we will measure or compare the different cryptocurrencies possible risk reward ratio. So because here in Ethereum, if ever it will hit the all-time high, I will not use the close to 2000. I'll just use this all-time high. Oh, why is that? So which is this? So that's a possible 121%. How about BTC? Of course, BTC, well, I think it will really retest and it will create a new all-time high. So yeah, let me just use this possible 29,000. So that is just a 54% possible return. So 54% with the new all-time high, and then Ethereum, if ever it will retest the all-time high, 121%, and then this XRP at a possible 300% if it will retest the all-time high. So I think that's my reason why I'm settling the BTC to US dollar, and then I'm buying XRP. So I think that's it, guys. If you have some other questions, just feel free to ask. Else, I will end this stream in 5 minutes. So what else do I need to discuss or analyze? Oh, I think maybe this one. Litecoin. Oh, it's not yet still within this triangle area. So long way to go for Litecoin. But since it already break out the previous resistance at around 85 area, I'm expecting it to retest this strong resistance area, which is more than 100 or close to $150. So let's see. So I think that's it, guys. So we just discussed BTC dominance, BTC, Ethereum, Litecoin, and XRP. So I think that's the top cryptocurrencies at the moment. So number one, number two, and then XRP, and then oh, maybe let's also discuss Link. But I will not delete these drawings. Well, currently it's still at the resistance area. So actually I'm thinking that it could be possible flag. So after it break out, if it breaks this resistance area, possibly will create a new all-time high at around $33. That's my personal opinion on Link. But of course, it need to break out this previous high of around close to $20. Actually, Actually, I have some Link. My target is actually at $20. And then after it break that area, I will go long again. So that's it. That's the Link settled in Litecoin. So I think that's it, guys. If you have some comments, questions, and feedback, please feel free to reach me out. I think that's it um, for today. If you have questions, feel free to ask. And you can also join my reading journal. That's trading journal channel, or which is this. Oh, is that my trading journal? Yeah. So once you're there, there's actually also a Telegram group that you could possibly join. Oh, I think I did not yet edit that because this is already the group. Or join what's that? Telegram group. You can feel free to ask in there. So I think that's it, guys. Thank you very much for tuning in. See you again tomorrow. So thanks, guys, and happy trading, everyone. See you again tomorrow. At 9:30 p.m. 9:30 p.m. Philippine time. So there you go, guys. It's actually a very exciting trade today. So yeah, let's check also our personal trades. So thanks, guys.